Alright everyone, a peek to the past. Let's take it down a notch there, Brawler. Make a deck using only cards from the basic and classic sets, but none of these fancy epics or legendaries, you hear? So, made a hunter deck. I don't know how well it'll be. It's got a bunch of taunts, bunch of divine shields, not a bunch, but a decent amount, and a little bit of beast synergy. So I don't know how well it'll go, but here's hoping. Okay, this is good. This is good. First of all, we're versing a Warlock. That means they're already going to be killing half of themselves anyway. So we only have to do half the other way. Well, he's got no secrets, so that's just draw a card, so we'll ditch that. Ooh, interesting. But yes, we're using basic and classic cards only. None of the fancy expansions. And we will start off strong by coining out River Crocolisk. We are doing this because he didn't start off strong at all, but I think he was tempted to. I don't know what he was tempted to do, but this will be interesting either way. I don't know how well off a Gul'dan is without most of his stuff. Like, without epics and legendaries, I mean. That's the main thing here. The problem isn't that you're stuck with the basic and classic set, the problem is that you can't have epics or legendaries, which means you can't have major key components to a lot of decks. Oof. Couldn't finish it off though, which is a very big shame. Okay, I don't think you can make any OTKs without epics or legendaries. I could be wrong about that. I could very much be wrong about that, but Utah Girl over here is making me question the game. Chill Windy Eddy. It's a classic. Literally. And figuratively. Why does it have a red streak though? I've always wondered that. Has he just been stabbed in the back with a red shard of ice or something? Is that why he's annoyed? Like really pissed off? Or is that just a random highlight? Okay, that's bad. We need to destroy that immediately. And then we can knife juggler quite a bit of damage out with our Stone Tusk Boar and Fairy Dragon. The reason why Summoning Portal is a big mistake for me to leave up is because look at that effect. Your minions cost 2 less, but not less than 1. That is a very good way to get out really big minions early. We do not want to let that live.
So
not too bad, it hurts him as well. Argent Command is very nice here. I think we just do this. See what it hits. Okay, we're going face. The best thing about putting a Warlock into a tight spot with their own health is that, first of all, they usually try and avoid using their hero power at that point. But second of all of their good cards usually hurt them too. For example, their board wipe, what's it called? Hellfire, I think it is. Deals 3 damage to everything, including yourself and the enemy hero. Very good, but still 3 damage to your face. Which isn't as great as you might think. Okay, well if we manage to hit face with all 3 of these guys, unless he's gonna trade. Is he gonna trade? Interesting. Good choice. But my Argent Commander has something to say about that choice. Not as great as you might think. Okay, I think we have this one in the bag. Then again, I did think that about my first matchup, which was with a mage. I had her on 9 health, but then double fireball screwed me over hard. Ooh, that's a waste, my friend. Oh, that's such a waste. Okay, that's better. But, again, pretty big waste. Can we just, like, win soon? I think we can. Put put some pressure on. Okay. If he's gonna tap, this is the last turn he can do it if he finds a good removal. Perhaps a Hellfire. But even then, 3 damage to face, you wouldn't want to risk that. And 3 damage to face, we have lethal. So even though Hellfire is a good clear here, we could in fact gain lethal from it. I mean, admittedly, if he doesn't clear the board, we still have lethal, but you get what I mean.
Get behind me.
This is what I'm talking about, boys. This is what I'm talking about. Warlock without epics or legendaries and only the classic and basic sets? Completely useless. That's pretty good, but you failed to notice one thing. Can I do this? Yes, I can. I have slight amounts of beast synergy in my deck. No? No one? Everyone? Maybe. I guess I can't play it because copyright reasons, but I'm sure you understand. And before you guys start asking, I'm not exactly a JoJo fan, but I must admit that song is fire. It is quite fire. I think this is a win, guys. He's spent half his mana on something that cannot remove either of my minions. He's taken out one of my minions. He's taken out 1.5 of my minions. And this is where he concedes. Because I have a hero power. Oh no, didn't concede.
Well played.
I respect that. I respect that, Utah girl. I appreciate you. You're willing to admit defeat and let it fully sink in rather than just concede. You're a better man or woman than I am. Or I guess better girl. And look at that. Just in the nick of time. Alright. Well, that was last week's Brawl, I guess. And what did we get from it? It's only fitting that we get a classic pack. And we got a bunch of nothing. Nah, we're just loaded up for the next time that challenge rolls around. Okay. Yeah, none of that is great. But I guess that suits the theme of the Brawl, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.